Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So, we are starting the second day of this week, and it is looking glorious. Last night, those of you guys that joined, we had a pretty good night. We saw Bitcoin smash through the shorts, headed up to $71,000, and we are starting the day at that mark. Let's see where Bitcoin will head today. The bull market is back, and we are sending a warning to all the bears out there. So let's take a look at what's going on today, what to expect for the remaining days of October, and where Bitcoin can head to by the end of today. I was dead accurate yesterday. Let's see if I could be 2 for 2. All right, let's do it. Welcome, 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 guys. Let's see where we are. Well, we're right under 71,000. That's not a bad spot to be considering. We were over here yesterday. We actually started out yesterday around down here, like 69.5, I think we started out the day. And then we clawed back above 69.7. We stood there the whole day. And then last night, we saw Bitcoin do this, boom. All the way up to 71.5. And now, the whole night, actually, Bitcoin like stood up here. I actually expected Bitcoin to kind of retrace, maybe back down to like 70. No, we're like staying strong at 71,000. The bulls are definitely back. Okay, we're in a really good spot. Okay, so at the end of this, before Q&A, let me show you where all the liquidation levels are for the shorts. And let's speculate where Bitcoin could be by the end of tonight. Okay. So the stock market is opening up today. Not bad. Slightly in the red. Could certainly turn green today. Everyone's just, this week we do have some economic data points, but overall, you know what? We're so close to elections next week. And also we have a big FOMC meeting coming up. There shouldn't be any big surprises this week. We also do have a lot of earnings, obviously, that's coming out. Actually surprising, like some of the manufacturers, like car manufacturers, actually has been giving good numbers, surprisingly. Like a lot of car manufacturers have been doing really well. Let's see. Microstrategy still going higher, but they were much higher in the pre-market. They had a plus 9% day yesterday, up only 1%. Let's see if they can continue the tear or if they're going to take a little breather today. But you could see another high today. Coinbase up slightly more. And let's see, like a mining stock like Mara up more. Anything that's Bitcoin related right now is looking pretty darn good. Let's see how today is. If today is going to be like a retracement day, like a consolidating day, or if we're going to continue forward. Because yesterday, quite honestly, we had a huge update. But you know what? We could continue. The momentum could definitely push us forward. All right. So Bitcoin is headed for a perfect storm to new all-time high. I mean, literally, we are only 2,000 points away from breaking into that new all-time high territory. And honestly, remember, we hit that 73,000 mark in March, and that was just like a blip. like a quick blip and down. So technically, I'm pretty sure since last night till now, how long we've stayed at 71,000, probably surpassed all the times we stayed above 71,000 in March. I bet if we looked at the average time, we already surpassed it. So technically speaking, our average time at 71,000, I'm pretty sure is already longer than how much we held in March. But I have no doubt, seeing how MicroStrategy already done it, we will break through 73,000. I think even as soon as today. I mean, I don't think it's too soon to call it today. I think we could do it today. And I'll show you why I think it could be today. If not today, I think it could be tomorrow. Okay. And a lot of people do think, of course, we are going to charge to 72,000. And of course, 6 figures after that. I mean, it's just at this point, of course, it's not unreasonable to think about that, especially considering we are only in October, we still have November, and we still have December. I'm just going to refresh this for you guys. Get the latest numbers. What did I say at the beginning of the month? And what did I say in September? When we started out September, I said, hey, just because September historically has been the worst month for Bitcoin does not mean we have to end in red. Sometimes you have to put 2 and 2 together. And I said September could end up in the green because for the first time in 4 years, we're going to get a rate cut, and a massive one at that. And guess what? We did get a 50 basis point cut. And guess what? Bitcoin did rally a little bit. And guess what? Not only did it rally, that 7.29% was actually the best September Bitcoin has ever seen in history. I mean, it was not that impressive, but when you consider that September we just had was the best September Bitcoin has ever had in its history, well, that's pretty impressive. I called that. I will take credit for that. And I did say, although October's not over, I did tell you guys that October's not over until it's over. So I know it's not over yet. But October, traditionally speaking, is the best month, historically the best month for Bitcoin. Okay. Oh boy. The George effect is kicking in while I'm talking. The best month for Bitcoin. That's why it's called Uptober. And I told you guys the first week, second week, when it wasn't pumping, I told you guys it's not over until it's over. It's not over until we're in November. It's not over until we're in the very last week, right? And sure enough, we have flipped into the green. We are plus 12%. And we're probably going to go higher. We're probably going to end up, we're in double digits. That's pretty impressive. We're probably going to end up in plus 20%, in line with expectations. The average is 22%. We're probably going to end up in 22%, right? That's why you never want to give up. You don't give up on Bitcoin. Pumptober or Uptober is here and never disappeared. It never disappeared. And like I said, we still have November and December. We have the elections coming up. We have 2 more FOMC meetings with cuts coming up. We have the Santa rally coming up, right? New policies. Gary Gensler getting kicked out. We have a whole bunch of things coming up. And I did make this prediction, 6 figures for Bitcoin by the end of this year. Let's see if that holds true. Let's see if that holds true. I may be wrong on that, but I still think there's a really good chance on it, right? So Q4 historically has been great, not just for Bitcoin, but just for stocks, broader markets in general. So if that continues, that will definitely help Bitcoin overall as well. So we are definitely bull market, and a lot of metrics support this. Obviously, the whale holdings, I showed you guys many metrics about whale holdings, new whales, new addresses, everything has been skyrocketing with these pesky whales. They continue to load up and load up and load up more. Even you can count countries like Bhutan. They are loading up, loading up, loading up, loading up. This one actually says that they may be selling some Bitcoin. They deposited 66 million to Binance the last hour. But nevertheless, they still hold $886 million because they've been mining a whole bunch of Bitcoin. So close to $1 billion of Bitcoin out of nowhere, right? So if they're taking some profit, okay, so be it. But now you're just starting to see random countries hold massive amount of Bitcoin, right? That's okay. That's great. So not only do you see new whales come in, you're seeing countries come in, you're seeing obviously public trade companies come in, you're seeing a whole bunch of big, smart, wealthy whales jump in and buying up the entire supply of Bitcoin. It's just really that simple. Including, of course, BlackRock and company. BlackRock, again, yesterday purchased $315 million. And company, you had everyone else, $480 million. Do you notice the last 2 weeks? Billions upon billions upon billions upon billions. This is all inflow, guys. All inflows. Very little outflows. Every week in my Sunday walk videos, I tell you guys, these inflows, they're going to have effect. All these weeks, a lot of you guys ask me, we see all these inflows. How come Bitcoin's price not moving? It's just a matter of time. You remove billions upon billions upon billions of Bitcoin from the supply, it's going to have effect. There's only so much. Eventually, it's going to have an effect. Okay? It's going to, and it's going to continue to have effect and drive price upwards, and it's only going to escalate. It's going to be a perpetual circle, because as this increase, as the price goes up, this inflow all the inflows will continue to increase, and that'll drive prices higher. And then one day, like I said, maybe not this cycle, but maybe the next cycle, we will have instances where the OTC market dries up and they can't settle overnight. And then I don't know what these funds are going to do. I don't know how that's going to work. It's going to happen sometime where BlackRock or Fidelity is going to go to Coinbase or Gemini or Kraken or the miners and say, I need to buy $300 million worth of Bitcoin. And they're going to say, sorry, we don't have $300 million to sell you. Then what is the solution? I don't know. I honestly don't know when that day comes. And I know it's going to come. I just don't know what they're going to do then. One of these days, it's going to happen. And it's going to be mind-blowing when it does. Because there's just so much. You can't tell me that when they're buying billions every week that there's just going to be enough. I mean, back in the day when Arkham discovered all the hidden Bitcoin that Coinbase has, I think it was reported they have 30 billion of Bitcoin, and that may be their total OTC, that total supply that they could sell OTC. 30 billion sounds like a lot, but when these ETFs are buying like 2 or 3 billion per week, that's only 10 weeks. You know, that doesn't even last half of a year. What happens after 30 billion is gone? Where do they go get it from? You know, it seems like a lot. Like, what entity out there has that much? It's if you think about it, I don't know where they go get all this Bitcoin from. I really don't. Anyways, moving forward. Textbook trend reversal. We already know this. I showed you guys big cup and handle. This is part of the handle. We're breaking upwards, right? Slowly but surely, we're breaking upwards, and that's part of the handle, right? And it's looking pretty good. And I'm going to show you guys near term where that's going. But long term, even by the end of this year, 2025, right? We have a good chance, 90, 100K by December. I don't know. This is drawing like maybe it's like 110, 120 before December. I think that maybe that's a little bit too much, but I think 100, like right around 100, 105, I think we could hit that. I don't think it's unreasonable. I think it could happen. But yeah, ultimately, this is what it looks like. It's not something that we haven't seen before. We have seen this plenty of times before. All previous cycles, we kind of mimic the same pattern over and over and over again. We have the halving event, and then we go sideways for a little bit. Then we go through Pumptober or Uptober, and then we start the parabolic rise, and that is where we are. David says, I just happened to glance. David said, I'll be surprised if we even break all-time high by December. Are you kidding, my man? We're like 2,000 points away from all-time high. Normally, you're not this bearish. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, all right. Last few things. I'll show you this again. Same patterns. But what's interesting about this is, even though the patterns somewhat look similar with Bitcoin, look at the dollar amount and look at the market cap. Okay, look at how far things have come, and man, it's just quite amazing. It's quite amazing. The only thing I disagree with is the top. This one is looking at the top. This is marking Bitcoin's top at 120,000, which is very, very, very low. But, you know, maybe it's true. I think it's more closer to double that, like 240,000, which is more appropriate, considering all the other estimates are around there. But nevertheless, look at how far Bitcoin has come every cycle. And every cycle has only been 4 years. 2013 is not that long ago. Most of you guys watching me know that. Do you guys still remember when the first iPhone came out? That was 2007. I still remember it vividly. iPhone 1 with Steve Jobs, 2007. That was before Bitcoin. That was before the first cycle. To me, that's not too long ago, right? You could have bought Bitcoin in 2009 or 2008 for a penny. And look at where it is now, right? Just imagine another 4 cycles from now. Imagine in 16 years or 25 years. I showed you guys a clip last night. Van Eck said in 2050, conservatively, very conservatively, they believe Bitcoin will be at 3 million. So if you think 71,000 is high, what do you think about 3 million in 2050? That's how Bitcoin rolls. All right. Outside of Bitcoin, Doge continues to spike up, primarily because of one man, Elon, and its Department of Government Efficiency. So Doge continues to skyrocket, and that's good. So people that's been holding on since 2021 has a chance to make back their money. And also a lot of memes like Popcat has been going nuts. I didn't know this. Popcat now has a larger market cap than Bonk. What's going on with Popcat? What's going on in Bonk? That's kind of crazy. You know, Bonk always seems to get shafted. Like everything. Whiff surpassed Bonk. Popcat surpassed Bonk. I don't know what's going on with Bonk. They just seem, they're like up there, but they just don't seem to like really take off. And then, what's this? Stacks finally went through the Nakamoto upgrade, which makes them a lot faster. And supposedly it's going to be better overall for them. So obviously Stacks layer 2 offers programmable layer for Bitcoin. Many people use them. So good for them. And Bitcoin is still going up 71.6. That's fantastic. Microstrategy up 4%. Coinbase up 2%. Mara up 4%, 5%. Bitcoin 71.6. We are going higher today. And like I said, let's look at a liquidation level. And let's make some predictions. Oh, you guys can't see that. All right. So let me make sure I didn't miss any super chats here. I think I missed some. I'm sorry. I did miss some. I apologize if I missed some because they disappeared. The last one I see is Freedom. Will ETH catch up anytime soon? Man, you hold 7 million plus in ETH. Should I convert my ETH into SOL at this point, or am I too late? I mean, I can't give you financial advice, but I will say SOL is definitely gaining on ETH right now. We're just going higher and higher and higher right now. ETH is just, I mean, there's always a chance ETH could come back, right? But right now, all the activity is on SOL. And a lot of the L2s have taken the activity away from ETH, even though the gas fee is on ETH, but still SOL and others have just taken a lot of momentum from ETH. Not to say that ETH can't come back. ETH can still go back to their previous high by the end of this cycle, but I do think others will probably remain strong, and if not stronger. I don't know if that helps you. Whether you switch to SOL or not, you have to make that decision. Smeezy, do you recommend any basic TA channels for beginners? Yeah, you should check out my guy Noah on Alpha First. He does some really good TA, so check that out. And Alpha First, the link is in the description. Crypto Facts Report, I'm not going to repeat what you said because you're just shilling yourself. But, okay, going back to this, yesterday we smashed through a whole bunch of shorts. They got liquidated. We went through the first level already, which is a 71.7 here. You could see that. They just got wrecked right now. Okay. So the next level is the 71.89. We got about 19 million. That's gonna get wrecked right there. Okay. So that's the next level. The next level is 72,000. That's the most important one. And that's 29 million right there. Right. And then after that, we got 72.2 and 25 million. And then 16 million, 72, and goes all the way up until like right here where there's like nothing. 73 and then 73.8, like right here. And then it starts about like 74, right? This is basically all-time high. Like right around here. You notice like here, it's like clear. Around 73.8. Guess what? Guess where that is? That happens to be the next line that I drew. So if today is a repeat of yesterday, and we keep smashing and liquidating all the shorts, and we keep wrecking them, and we get a lot of short squeezes today. And we may, because look, we're heading to 72,000 now. If we start smashing through these 72, 72.2, and I mean, these will go really quick. Once we smash through 72s, 73s can go really quick. So the way we're going, by tonight, we could be at 73.8. Okay, so I'm just going to throw it out there. So yesterday I called this, and we hit it at night, and I called myself God of TA. I was joking, guys. Sometimes people can't tell I'm joking, all right? Like, I'm not a God of TA. I'm an amateur at best. I'm not even an amateur. I'm just good at drawing lines. But I do think with the momentum, if we could smash through the shorts and liquidate them and cause a lot of short squeezes, we can break through all-time high tonight and head to 73.8. I think that can happen tonight. And that would be amazing. That would be amazing if that happened tonight. That is our all-time high. I think that's why I drew it. Yeah, that is exact point. That's our all-time high point back in March 14th. We have never been higher than that. It's kind of crazy to think about. Isn't that crazy to think about? What happened to all the bearish people? Like throughout this month, I maintained bullish, and I said we're doing good. We're in Uptober. We got all these bearish people saying, no, what happened to Uptober and blah, 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 blah. What happened to all those people? Stacks, let's see, stacks, after the upgrade, they're up a little bit, 6% today. Solana's actually not doing anything today. Still hovering on 180, which isn't bad. Sui, I drew this yesterday, actually. See, again, I'm pretty good at this. Last night, I drew this line. I said, hey, if Sui could break past this, break this trend, then it's ready to move higher. Guess what? It hit that, and then boom, it broke above. So it does look like Sui may be bringing up again, and it did. And it's up 12% today. So that came true. I don't know what else I charted. I chart XRP, but I'm pretty sure that didn't go anywhere. Microstrategy is still going to the moon. Microstrategy is getting closer and closer to their 2020 high, which is 332. They're not that far off from their 2020 high. That's crazy to think about, that they were that high in 2020. %20 away from all-time high. And all they did, or all Sailor did, was just buy a whole bunch of Bitcoin. NMCT, I think Bitcoin short term is either going 65 or 85 on election day. The volatility is going to wreck leverage traders November 4th and 5th. Probably. I think by election day we will be in the 80s. The way we're going, we're probably going to retrace a little bit because the way we're going, things are too overheated. But I think we're going to hit 73.8 tonight. The way we're going, I think we're hitting that. If we smash through, guys, if we smash through, we're getting, you see how we're getting closer and closer to this, right? If we smash through 72, if we can smash through 72.2, you're going to see like mini God candles start happening. Once we smash through 72.2, we're going to smash through 72,000 to 73,000 very quickly. Demigod candles. Oh man. Man. Whoever has shorts open, just close them. Even if you're like minus 90%, you might as well close them now because this train is not going to stop. Adding to the margin or something, trying to save it, is not going to work because this train is not going to stop. Will you be staking any BTC on LST BTC Core DOA? No. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. See, now, that's a good question. Alan Ace. Now, a lot of you guys that watch me review that LC 500, you could go out and buy one because it's an awesome car. No, you know what? The short-term RSI kind of reset last night. We're not that overbought. We could actually go 4 hours a little high, but daily we could still keep going, and I think weekly we could keep going. Yeah, weekly we're nowhere near top. Weekly we're so low we could keep going for a long time, man. Weekly we're nowhere close to the top. that we saw at 73,000 or at 64,000. Man, on the weekly scale, we could hit 100,000 and still not be at that same RSI level. We're so low on a weekly scale. That's actually quite amazing if you look at that. But the 4 hours is getting a little high. Yeah, 72,000 looks like it may be a little hard to crack. We were close. You see, we were very close. We were like pressing into it. Couldn't quite do it, but I think we're going to test that. Test that pretty soon. Citadel statement expecting Trump win. I think there are a lot of like prediction markets that are predicting Trump is going to win. A lot of them are predicting Trump is going to win. $333. Coinbase caught up. I don't get why when Bitcoin related stocks go up, Nvidia does not go up. It's like why can't the two go up in tandem? It's like when Bitcoin related stuff go up, people sell off Nvidia. Why? Is Cardano's news actually bullish? Price prediction. You're gonna have to share what news. There are a lot of Cardano news. I don't know what news. I haven't charted Cardano in a while. Cardano's just not looking very good from a chart perspective either. It's almost looking like XRP's chart. To be honest, it's not looking very good. It's almost like that. I mean, it's hard to chart. It's hard to chart Cardano. I mean, yeah, it's not even fair to chart it like that. All right, let's chart like this. March high versus now. I mean, obviously, they have gone nowhere since then. Really, what you want to see is, I mean, there's so many levels. They haven't gone anywhere, really. I would say if you're expecting a level, I mean, ADA really has not moved. There's so many levels to break. They have gotten no momentum at all. I don't even know how you chart it. I really don't know how you chart this. I guess this 36, 37 will be the first level to break. The second level would be probably right here, 39. If it could break 36 and then 39, then I guess there's some momentum back. But even then, there's so much to go. Yeah, I mean, just quite honestly, there's no momentum on Cardano right now. Have you heard of Butter Smooth Media? Have you heard of Anvil? It's from the creators of AMP. The token's not listed. I heard it could easy 10x my bag. No, I have not. Do you think Pepe or Doge is better hold? I think Pepe has a bigger upside, but Doge has been surprising me, obviously, because of Elon. So I guess you never could doubt the Elon effect. But I still think Pepe has a greater upside. Is it possible to earn passive income on Liquid BTC or Lightning? There are projects that are offering Liquid BTC or staking BTC, like CoreDAO. I know does that. Stacks does that too. Both of them offer staking rewards for staking BTC. So look into them. Both of them offer that. Yeah, I can't chart XRP. There's just nothing to chart for XRP. Miguel Santana, you're welcome. Thanks for being a loyal watcher. Big L to traders calling for 40K Bitcoin. Yes, I would say so. Cardano holders' wives' boyfriend loves Solana. Michael Saylor stock did 10-to-1 stock split. Yeah, that's why it's slow. Otherwise, it'd be like, 2,000 plus right now. Fetch. Yeah, it's kind of surprising. Like something like Fetch that has been really hot really has not gotten any momentum. A lot of alts have not gotten any momentum recently. Um, Although Fetch could, looking at this, there could be something here. I don't know. Maybe. That looks like it could be something. I don't know. A lot of things are thrown off because we had a really good March for a lot of alts. We had a mini altcoin season. So that threw a lot of things off. I guess you could go like this way too. Yeah, I think this way would be better. Yeah, I think this would be better. So Fed probably has to break 148 to really gain momentum, I think that, yeah, I think that looks better. And I think you could do it like this too. So something like around here. Freddie, I don't really like Aerodrome, so I don't want to chart them. I think they're useless. Mike, stop it. I don't know one. Okay, there we go. Sui's the top, in the top 100. Sui, Doge, Mog, Pendle, Popcat, Thorchain, Aptos, Whiff, Etna, Floki, Pepe, Say, Brett. Totally forgot about Brett. No one talks about Brett anymore. Ando. You know what? Someone asked me about Aerodrome, and I said I don't care about Aerodrome. But if you look at the last 60-day performance, Aerodrome is actually up there, right under Radium. That's actually surprising. Aerodrome actually has a bigger market cap than Radium. What is going on with Aerodrome? I don't get why Aerodrome exists. I really don't. People on base do not need to use Aerodrome. I used to think so, but you could just use, I guess maybe because it's on Coinbase, you could just use Uniswap. I just don't get it. But anyways, okay, it's at important. I don't even know how to chart this either. I guess the next level is right around here, 140. Yeah, it's around right here. 138, 150, and then it starts shooting up a lot. It's actually a pretty important resistance right now. It's actually at a resistance right now. I don't know why I'm doing so much TA. I'm just like bored right now. Just trying to fill time, but yeah, something like that. Yeah, so if Aerodrome could break through this, the next level is probably like 140, right around there. Randy, do you think a Trump victory is priced in, meaning this is a sell the news event? I do think a lot of people think a Trump victory is priced in for both crypto and traditional markets. I do think that is priced in. Yeah. Johnny, morning. With the new president in office, what do you think will happen with taxes in crypto? If Gary's out, who should replace him? I don't know. Wasn't there rumors that Jamie Dimon might replace him? Hopefully that's not the case because he would make a much worse SEC chair. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully he is not replaced. Gary's not replaced with Jamie Dimon. That's not what we want. So I don't actually know. I have no idea who would make a good SEC chair. BITX. I don't know what BITX is. A base and bullish target for Solana. I mean, a bullish target for Solana in 2025 is like 2,000. I think that's a very bullish target. A base target would be like 1,000. So somewhere in between. So I don't think it's over, guys. Maybe this morning, but you can see how we just stopped shy of 72,000. There's a reason for that because a whole bunch of people would be out at 72,000. I think we will again try to liquidate these people sometime today. Once we get through 72, 72.2, this mark right here, the sky's the limit. We're going to go to 73, I think. Like this mark right here is going to be crucial. We might be doing that tonight. We'll see. We'll see. Microstrategy turned red. Coinbase, Hood, or maybe today's a consolidating day. Hopefully not, but it could be. Or just a temporary breather. Buy or hold for a dip. I mean, at this point, you had all of October to buy the dip, right? I don't know when the next buy the dip moment is, to be honest. Johnny 5, blinding DCAing since 56K, couldn't stand volatility. I mean, I've always said this, DCA on a schedule, that's the best way to do it. A lot of people tend to try to time top or bottoms, but the easiest way to do it is just set a schedule. Every 2 weeks, every paycheck, every month, every first Monday or every last Friday, something like that. Then you don't have to guess. BITX is a 2x ETF similar to MSTU, tracks the BTC price. Okay, so it's like an ETF that goes 2x Bitcoin's price. That's fine if you want to do a 2x Bitcoin price. Sure. A lot of people have started buying MSTU. I bought a little myself in my normal portfolio. Perry, George, Arrow now accounts for more than half of base TVL and DEX volume. Yeah, I've heard that. I tried using Arrow before, and every time I do, I get disappointed, and it doesn't work for me. So maybe that has changed, but before, every time I try to use it, does not work for me. Well, looks like this pump is not over. Crypto.com will flip BNB just a matter of time. I hope you're right. I think they're just really far off. But I will say this. Binance Smart Chain, I don't know what they're doing. I just don't hear anyone talking about Binance Smart Chain these days. Like nothing. All the dApps have moved off. All the new dApps, none of them say they're on Binance Smart Chain. They all just go to Base or Solana now. So I have no idea what their future is. MS2 is a stock. It's not a crypto. Just so you know. Coinbase is temporarily unavailable. Did it shut down again? Coinbase seems to shut down every time there's a big pump. What is going on with Coinbase? Yeah. Coinbase is down. What is going on with Coinbase? That's why you guys should all go to crypto.com and use my app. Use my affiliate link down below. Crypto.com is never down. Coinbase is always down. Yeah, I don't know why. Like Coinbase, like by now they have an infinite amount of money. They could just like beef up their servers like 10x. You know, I don't know why they can't just like fix that. Coinbase has planned maintenance. Coinbase only down in the US. New NL works fine. I don't know. Maybe the app works. The website is down. Well, this shows everything's operational. So then why is the website down? Okay, now it's working again. Maybe they just brought it up because I complained. Anyways, go to crypto.com. All right. I think that's it for this morning, guys. We're still looking pretty darn good. 71.5. By tonight, if we can shatter 72, liquidate those shorts, I think we could be up here tonight. If we hit 73.8 tonight, I expect all of you guys to send me large super chats. All right, so smash up the like, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Enjoy your day. I think the bull market is definitely here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's see where Bitcoin takes us and where the market takes us. I think we're in a really good spot. And we still have a few days left of Uptober. And we could be seeing a new high tonight. Last few questions. Coinbase waiting for offer from Elon. And check out Neuralab. They have a collab with the U.S. military. And it'll be a certified learning program. All right. All right, guys. Have a good one. Take care. I'll see you guys tonight, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Take care.